Today we shall go to visit the London Bridge. You can get to London Bridge through a variety of routes, including tube, overground, bus, by walk, etc. if you are nearby. But we are going there by bus. We are about to reach the London Bridge and we'll give you the details of how to explore the London Bridge to its fullest, and this will be a very enlightening experience. The topology of London Bridge is that it will be, if you stand facing the bridge, the Gherkin will be on the left side, and the Shard will be on the right side. So this will be our topology throughout. This is the place we have entered on the right side, where you can go and find the Shard too, but we will not cover Shard today. We'll only ride you through the London Bridge. So there are lots of coffee shops and bars and eat areas. Luckily, we are here at the Jubilee weekend, where the Queen's Platinum Jubilee is being celebrated throughout throughout Britain actually. So it is quite rushy here, and there are lots and lots of tourists and Londoners here. This is the River Thames, and it traverses through the city, and there are many successive locations where the River Thames is spanned by several structures between Borough High Street in Southwark and King William Street in the City of London. We are on the side of bridge where Thames is on our left. Here you can see the patrol boats, the police boats. They are going somewhere in a hurry because of maybe some incident there. And this is the place on our right where there are a few fountains where the kids, they are at play and they are enjoying the weather. It was really nice weather the day we visited this. The present day London Bridge is actually the newest form of Old London Bridge. The first type was built in 1176, and it was called Old London Bridge. That was then modified to New London Bridge, and the current form that we see is called the Modern London Bridge. The Old London Bridge of nursery rhyme fame dates from 1176, when Peter of Colechurch, a priest and chaplain of St. Mary's Colechurch, began construction of the foundation. We are going upstairs to the bridge, and meanwhile I'll try to tell you about a bit of the history. The Peter's structure was the first great stone arch bridge built in Britain. It consisted of 19 pointed arches, each with a span of approximately 7 meters, built on piers 6 meters width. 20th opening was designed to be spanned by a wooden drawbridge. The maintenance of Old London Bridge was a tedious job, and it was handed over to a renowned engineer, John Rennie, to design a wholly new structure several yards upstream. For this new structure, which we call New London Bridge, Rennie proposed 5 semi-elliptical stone arches with a central span reaching 46 meters, the next two 43 meters, and the two shore spans 40 meters each. Rennie died in 1821 before the work began, and this job was left to two of his sons, George Rennie and John Rennie Jr. Rennie's Bridge survived less than 140 years. Between 1968 and 1971, its facing stone was dismantled and shipped across the Atlantic Ocean to the US state of Arizona, where it was re-erected on a 5-span core of reinforced concrete to serve as a tourist attraction at the resort town of Lake Havasu City. Finally, the current London Bridge, which we call as Modern London Bridge. It was built between 1968 and 1972, and it replaced the Rennie's stone arches with beams of pre-stressed concrete reaching 104 meters in the central span. Construction was carried out using the cantilever method, with segments being built outward from two piers, each segment tied to the previous one by high-strength steel tendons. We have now crossed the bridge and reached the other side of the river, and now the Shard is on our left side and Gherkin, or the Tower of London, is on our right side. Hundreds of tourists visit the place daily, and as it was a weekend, there were more people than normal, and there are many food points and very many variations that can be seen. The people who live nearby, they come here routinely for jogging or for exercise, and the tourists, they come for visiting the, of course, bridge itself and the Tower of London, which is located on the right side. You can see the Tower of London on the right side. The Tower of London, officially Her Majesty's Royal Palace and Fortress of the Tower of London, is a historical castle on the north bank of the River Thames in central London. It lies within the London Borough of Tower Hamlets, which is separated from the eastern edge of the square mile of the City of London by the open space known as Tower Hill. It was founded towards the end of 1066 as part of the Norman conquest. The White Tower, which gives the entire castle its name, was built by William the Conqueror in 1078 and was a resented symbol of oppression inflicted upon London by the new ruling elite. The castle was also used as a prison from 1100s until 1952. Although that was not its primary purpose, a grand palace early in its history, it served as a royal residence. As a whole, the tower is a complex of several buildings set within two concentric rings of defensive wall and a moat. We have superficially seen the tower from outside. We haven't entered the Tower of London. Although those who are interested can go inside by paying a ticket. We are now heading towards the outside of the Tower Bridge so that we can catch a bus and return home. And you can see that there are many shops here where people can shop different monuments related to Tower Bridge and Britain. And as it's Queen Jubilee this weekend, there are many things that are particularly related to the Queen and monarchy. So this is the goodbye view of River Thames, Bridge, Shard, and all the large buildings, huge buildings that are located nearby the Tower Bridge. These are the stairs that lead to the ground level of the adjacent arch of London Bridge, from where the public transport can be accessed, buses as well as the nearby tube stations. However, if one wants to continue walking or jogging along the Thames bank, there are sideways where one can do so, and this way one can even walk up till the Liverpool station. So this is the end of our today's visit to the Tower Bridge. We hope that you liked the video and you have got enough information regarding the bridge and its nearby buildings. Thank you.